Alright everybody, how you doing? It's your boy Kendrick coming back with another GVO video for you. I hope everybody had a great week and a great day, and if you watched my vlog, you already know I'm on this peace, love, and positivity tip, and we are about to kick it off with a little bit something different for a GVO video, and that's going to be talking about disappointment and how you manage and actually deal with disappointment in a constructive manner instead of letting it boil and broil over and, mulling over it. Today I had an exam, and for me that exam was extremely challenging. Now, if you watched my last video, you know that I stayed up, or I told you I was going to get studying, and I stayed up pretty much all night the night before that studying as well. However, when it came to getting to the exam, I was so frustrated because everything that I studied wasn't even on the exam. And so I was mad and I was frustrated, and actually kept me from doing probably as well as I could have on the exam, which it's okay. Like, I've moved past that now. I understand, there are some areas where I need to grow personally. And with that understanding, I would like to pass some of that on to you as well. So, dealing with disappointment, I think the first thing you have to understand is, like, what are you disappointed with? Are you disappointed with the situation? Are you disappointed with yourself? Is it a combination of both things? For me, in particular with this exam example, I was disappointed with the situation, but I put that disappointment onto myself, making me frustrated, which made it basically impossible to finish up what I was doing. And it made me do worse on the exam, and I could have done better if I would have just been focused on, okay, what can I do? Rather than, wow, I'm so disappointed in myself, or I'm so disappointed in this exam, and I'm so disappointed that I didn't study the correct material. Now, understanding where your disappointment lies will help you. It'll help clear your mind. It'll help you have more self-awareness of the situation that you're in, because if you do not, again, you'll end up like me on the exam, unfortunately, being frustrated. Now, after understanding what you're disappointed with, you have to figure out when you're going to stop being disappointed. So if you're disappointed in yourself, you have to figure out, okay, when am I going to move past this level of disappointment? And sorry, the video for the GVO is sitting editing in the background, and it's about halfway done. So you might hear a little fan noise, and I apologize for that. But you really got to figure out when are you going to be done being disappointed in yourself. I used to have a really bad problem where I would hold things over my own head for an extremely long amount of time. Like, I would do something to someone and I would feel like, man, I really need to go say sorry to them, or I really need to go and do XYZ to make myself feel better. However, most of the time, those people that you feel like you needed to talk to or whatever, they completely forgot about the situation, or the grandeur of the I don't know how to put it, but basically how big you're making it in your head is not actually that big. And there are some situations where it is, and you definitely should go apologize. I've been working on my apology skills. Because in all honesty, when you apologize, it's not necessarily apologizing for that person. Of course, you care about their feelings, but it allows you, if you truly meant what you said in the apology, it allows you to let things go. So understanding that and apologies don't just apply to external parties. There's, a self-forgiving process that happens. You have to apologize to yourself sometimes, and that's all a part of the win. When are you going to apologize to yourself for whatever? If it was if you were disappointed in the situation, or if you were disappointed in yourself, when are you going to let that go? When are you going to get past that? So that's the second part of it. Now, the third part of that is the why. If you do things too early in the win stages, and you don't actually find your why, or the reasoning behind why you're apologizing, or why you're letting things go, or why you were disappointed in the situation, or why you were disappointed in yourself, you don't have any basis of what to change in the for any given situation in the future. Excuse me. First video back, talking ahead, so it's going to be a little awkward, but you have to figure that out, because it is extremely important. If you do not figure out why, you'll go right back to that win stage, You're going to be like, okay, well, I'm disappointed in myself. But if you figured out why, well, I'm actually disappointed in the situation. I'm also disappointed in myself, going back to the example. I'm also disappointed in myself because I should have known that when a final happens, you need to go and look at all of the material versus just looking at a specific subset of material. And it would have been easier for me to go back and be like, okay, I'm going to take a quick glance at this material so that I can have a good knowledge and a good base, a good headspace for what I was doing. And I just didn't do that. So with that said, that's pretty much it for this GVO. Remember your what, when, and why. You know, why or what are you disappointed in? Are you disappointed in the situation, yourself, or a combination of both? When are you going to let things go, and when are you going to, you know, actively forgive and apologize? And why are you doing that forgiveness and that apology? All right, I hope everybody has a great rest of your day. This is the GVO show. We are back in full effect. I am not playing no games with this YouTube thing, man. Like, I am so inspired this year. Even though I kind of took an L today, that's okay. I'm honestly preemptively saying all this. I have no idea. I could have done fine on the exam. I just personally felt like I didn't do the greatest. But I felt like it, my feelings today would have been a good succinct lesson for anybody else that deal with the same things that I deal with, and that holding yourself to that extremely high standard. So that said, again, I hope everybody had a great day. I hope everybody is blessed. I hope everybody is well. Good vibes only. Achieve greatness. Peace, love, and positivity. That is what we're doing, not for just 2021. We're doing that for the rest of our lives. Thank you for watching. Deuces. Deuces.